Our school is in year 2 of our Innovate NJ implementation. Last year we branded our program iBCIT and founded a core group. The group planned and implemented a series of hybrid classes. This year we expanded our impact to include strategies in a range of areas. First, we solicited participants. We had so many vested volunteers that we were able to create 4 groups: creative scheduling, tech integration, BCIT reads, and parent involvement. These 4 groups were given goals and suggestions which they used to drive their initiatives. From these groups, we have begun implementation of a series of programs which my colleagues will describe in greater detail.
The Blended Learning Initiative at BCIT is a groundbreaking new way that we are teaching our students. Until this year, elective courses were just not feasible given our rigorous CTE scheduling. With our blended learning electives, students are able to take a course not set in the standard curriculum on a subject that interests them while earning 2.5 extra credits. Teachers were given the opportunity last spring to submit a proposal for an elective they would have a dedicated interest in teaching. After a student vote, the 2 courses that were chosen for our first round of electives this fall were Human Behavior, which is a psychology and sociology mix, and Forensic Science Applications. Each course meets after school 1 day a week from 3:20 to 5:20 and 1 evening a week from 7 to 8 p.m. online via Google Hangouts. Students are issued a Chromebook for the duration of the course, which runs for the entire semester. The course material is entirely digital thanks to Google Classroom and utilization of the Chromebooks. Classroom lessons are hands-on, student-centered, and inquiry-based. Human Behavior, which is the course that I teach, starts each in-class meeting with a reading on that week's theory. This is followed by discussion and then a variety of hands-on activities that show how the theory works. The final portion of the class is generally some type of an experiment where students are required to ask those outside of the class to complete some type of task, record their data, and then discuss their findings on the Google Hangout, all of which relate to that week's theme. Though certainly an unorthodox way of teaching, digital learning is the way of the future and an excellent option for scheduling inside and outside the classroom.
For the 2015-2016 school year, a group of teachers, along with central administration, designed and implemented a set of advanced placement courses for both campuses. The College Board, the organization that governs all AP courses, requires that they be taught over the course of a school year. This posed a unique set of challenges for our district as we are on a block schedule. How would we create a program that fit our scheduling needs and fulfilled the requirements of the College Board? The solution was to offer an online component of the classes for the 3rd marking period. This way, students would receive the required and needed number of instructional hours and remove the need to add an additional course to the scheduling grid for spring semester. The online component has an additional benefit as well. Our students will leave high school having experienced online learning. So much of education is distance learning, and this portion of the class allows them to experience this type of learning, which is a very different format. The students in my class receive a school-issued laptop, a Chromebook specifically, and each week they meet in online discussion groups and work on assignments that I post via Google Classroom. Their discussions are recorded and uploaded to Google Classroom webpage. Our assignments range from responses to the current text that we're reading, to AP test preparation, to working on their research paper. I use Google Classroom as a vehicle to do all of this. As with any new program, there are hiccups along the way. However, this experience has allowed our school to extend the learning day and to teach students a new set of skills that they may not have previously been exposed to. For me, this experience has been very unique, very exciting, and very rewarding.
iBCIT is an innovative approach so that teachers can teach teachers on how to use certain aspects of technology. For example, iBCIT features a blog in which teachers can post relevant tools to use in classroom, as well as classroom close-ups where you can watch interviews to see teachers use certain pieces of technology in real time. And lastly, for the first time ever on March 2nd, we're going to have turnkey presentations in which the teachers who are pretty familiar with using certain tools will demonstrate how to successfully apply them in other disciplines.
This year, as part of our iBCIT program, we'll be doing various programs to get the parents involved in our school. Last year, we had a book club with students and parents. This year, we'll be having paint night where students and parents will collaboratively paint a mural for the school. We will also be having a maker's night and a creative writing workshop to further involve the parents in our school community.